Hello everyone, welcome once again to another Power BI related tutorial by Team Slidescope. In this part, we have taken a project where we are doing market campaign success prediction with Power BI and AI or ML. In the first part, this is the first part where we are building this exploratory data analysis dashboard to find out which particular fields are responsible or what is the effect of these particular fields like audience size, budget, or channel, or duration, etc. Like we are considering more categorical fields here, in particular, like region, time of year, product category, on the successful or on the count of successful campaigns. So, for example, here you can see campaign success by channel, by different product category. You can see when we have increased the budget, the number of successful campaigns are more, and for lower budget they are less. Campaign success by quarter, campaign success by different regions that we have. So we will build a basic exploratory analysis dashboard in the first part, and then we will continue with creating another dashboard, another exploratory dashboard for using different numerical fields to understand their correlation with our campaign being successful or not, and then we will build some kind of ML models to predict. If we will enter these details, our model will predict whether the campaign will be successful, yes or no. So this is going to be a multiple series project. So please subscribe and let's get started. So the data set that we are going to use for campaign success prediction analysis is this particular data set. And in this data set, you can see we have the campaign ID. So these are the IDs of all the different campaigns that were running. Then on which channel were they running? How much audience size did we target? What was our budget? And duration in days for which this campaign was live, what was the click-through rate, what was the conversion rate of the campaign, in which region was this campaign running or targeted, what was the product category for which this campaign was live, previous engagements if there are any, then time of the year, obviously it can be Q1, Q2, Q3, etc. So on the basis of different quarters also we will be able to see the performance. And finally we have our target field, which is campaign success. So based on input from the management team, the CEOs, the procurement managers, product managers, sales manager, everyone in the team, whether the campaign was successful or not based on the initial goal. So this is given as a target field. So now we will use this particular data set in campaign success prediction, like on the basis of what kind of field values campaign can be successful, and we'll create some exploratory analysis dashboards also. So now I will open Power BI desktop. In my case, the Power BI desktop that I am using is optimized for report server. So you can use a regular Power BI desktop as well. And after then we can simply connect the data. So I have changed the data set into an Excel file, and I will provide this Excel file to you. So in the description of the video, and here you can select this particular sheet, and then we will just load. Once it will complete the loading process, you will see the columns in data pane. You can go here and see channel ID, channel, etc. And now we can start analysis. So now we will simply add, and in our text box we will just give it a heading: campaign success prediction with Power BI and AI. Because I am just doing it as a tutorial, if you are doing it for your own company, then obviously you can give it a more meaningful name like AI powered campaign analyzer or campaign success analyzer. So these are marketing campaigns. So marketing campaign success prediction with Power BI and AI. This is something that we are going to do here. Then in effects, we can go to visual border and enable shadow, and in border I will select this color and give it a rounded corner of 12 pixel. Additionally, we can add some image here just to represent our company or the brand for which we are doing this analysis. So this is important, and you can also include images of the type of campaigns that you were doing. So from here I have some assets and I will simply open and I'm going to add this asset. So we will just fit it here, and after putting the asset here we can give it the same styling as well, and we will simply go to home tab, format painter, copy the styling here. This is totally optional, we are just doing it for reference purpose. So now our headers are established. If you want, we can duplicate the page and provide another information. So this is the first page and we will call it EDA dashboard, Exploratory Data Analysis dashboard. Now, first of all, what we can do, we can create some KPIs. To quickly create the KPIs, I will use a card here, and in this card I will simply copy the same styling. So, and after applying the same styling, first thing is audience size. So let's say what is our average audience size per campaign. We will go to call out value, who's 35. This is something that I have done in many other videos. So I will just select this, and from here we will go to category label, and in category label we will select a particular color. So this is what is average audience size. What we can do here, just to use a smaller heading here, we can rename for this visual and we can call it AVG audience size. Okay, so that we can reduce its width a little bit. So on an average the audience size is 26.68K. So which we, that means our campaigns, our advertisement, our content has been shown to these many people. Here you can do one more thing in properties. In padding you can reduce the top margin and you can increase the bottom margin to put it in center, so that you can reduce its height if needed. We can make a copy, and after making a copy, next thing is budget. So what will be our average budget per campaign, or what is our average budget? We can keep it here, which is 16,000. When we are dealing with data like this, so here you can decide what currency it is. Let's say the currency is USD. So you can just select this amount over here, right? Select this particular icon. Or if your currency is in euros, in yen, or any other currency like Indian rupee or Arabic or any other, so you can select that currency symbol. We have just selected USD and it appears like this. So our average budget is 16.06K per campaign. Then we also have the campaign success rate, which is our main target field here. So how many campaigns are successful? So that will show us, uh, you know, some kind of information. So here we have 149 campaigns which are successful. Now what we can, now to show campaign success rate, simple thing will be to show percentage, right? And we can just call it campaign success percentage. because when we will select average, that's what it will be, right? In callout value, we have display units and etc. We will show none. Decimal places, let's say we want to show 1. So campaign, it is zero point 0.6, but we want to show it as a percentage, like 60%. So let's try to create a simple measure like this. So we will go to modeling, new measure, campaign success. Let's write average here simply. So average of campaign success. Let's create one measure here just to see, and here it is showing the same information, right? It is good, and we will simply multiply it by 100. So this is 59.6. So which we will simply replace it here, and let's change its name to campaign success percentage. These are simple things we can do. 59.6 is the campaign success percentage, which is good. Then we have conversion rate. So on the basis of different campaigns that we have run so far. So we will try to find out what is the average conversion rate. So from here the average conversion rate is appearing as 1.1. Okay, this is 0.57, 0.84, etc. So average conversion rate is given as 0.17. Now we can copy it one more time, and then we have campaign duration, CTR, and previous engagements, 3 more. So let's say we select duration in days. So for what is average duration of a campaign in days, which is 23.6. Let's rename it as average duration of campaign, which is 23.6. Let's make another copy, and this time we will write how many previous engagements do we have on an average by campaign, which is 48.6 here, which is the average duration, average of previous engagement. Let's rename for this visual as AVG, average previous engagements. So this way we can create our KPI cards, and if you want we can, you know, scatter them throughout the first row. If you want you can put more KPI cards here, it's your choice. Now after doing this, we will see what is the campaign success rate overall. So we can create a simple donut chart here, and in the donut chart, as a legend, we can bring campaign success. So it will show us either 0 or 1, and in values you can drag count of campaign ID. So here you can see we can simply show it as campaign success. And here first thing that we can do, we can align it to center. Let's choose a color for it, a background. Next thing that we can do here, we can go to effects, enable shadow border as we did earlier, select this color, and this is a regular thing. One more thing we can do, we can show the legend position is bottom center. So we have information of 0 and 1, and this shows us the campaign success. If needed, we will increase its width, but let's keep it like this. Then next thing will be, so this is overall campaign success, that overall the campaigns are successful. Then we also have multiple channels. So for example, the channels that were used for running campaigns are email, radio, SMS, etc. So let's say campaign success wise, which channel is more beneficial for us. So we can use a simple stack column chart here, and in this stack column chart, the first thing that we can do, copy the formatting from here. In x-axis we will bring the channel name, and on y-axis we will bring campaign success percentage. So or we can also count how many campaigns were successful. So this is sum of successful campaigns by channel, and you can see in radio we have more successful campaigns by any other channel. We will just change it to line and stacked column chart, and I will bring average conversion rate also by, so here I will bring average conversion rate in line axis. So you will be able to see that in case of radio, the average conversion rate is also high, and overall number of successful campaigns are also high. In case of TV, average conversion rate is low, but number of successful campaigns are high, and so on. You can also put budget here if you want. For example, if you just want to bring budget over here, you can bring that. But since they have different units, I will just ignore that. But this is something that you can do. You can add multiple lines here also. And I will just name it as campaign success by channel. This is our main chart. So campaign success by channel is the name that we are going to keep. Here also we have legends like what this line is representing and what this blue dot is representing. So if you want, you can disable the legend. If you want, you can keep it so that one can understand what is the meaning of these two lines. Next, we also have product catalog or product category, sorry. So for different product categories that we have here, like we have electronic, fashion, finance, and FMCG, we would also like to see which one of them has more success rate and or number of successful campaigns. So similarly we will make a copy of it, and here what we can show, let's create a simple pie chart, and instead of channel I will just bring product category here. So in different product categories you can see, for finance product category sum of successful campaigns is 39, and fashion 37, etc. And you can see almost all of them are equally successful. But if we are considering which one is more, so 25.42% goes to finance. So campaign success, this will be campaign success by product category. If you want, you can write it in more details also. Next is I will simply use this space for a slicer. Slicer is basically something that will help us in covering or creating filters. So we will bring channel as a filter here. So like we have these different channels. First thing, I will copy the styling from here and apply it to the slicer. In slicer setting, I will select a drop down list, and then I will go to slicer header. I will select font color like this. If you want, you can increase its size, and in values we will select the second color that we are using for theme. I usually use this color. This is completely optional. You can select anything else also. So let's say for radio we want to see what is average of audience size for radio, budget, campaign success rate, average conversion rate, average duration, etc. You can select from here. Now after creating channel as a filter, we can make a copy and next is we can use product category as a filter as well. So this will show product category. Let's clear it. Now what we can do, we have to see which quarter is more successful for us. So from the point of view of number of campaigns that we have run, the successful campaigns that we have, so which time of year is more successful for us. So we can create a simple copy here of this chart, and in this chart we will just replace x-axis with time of year, and this will show us that quarter 4 has given us more successful campaigns. But here I will select average. In average also you can see average of campaign success is also more in case of quarter 4. Let's increase the height of our graphs here, and so I will increase height here also. So this is campaign success by channel. I will just rename it to campaign success by quarter. Okay, what we can do here, we have legend information. So legend position can be bottom center. Let's say for this we want to show it on the top right. Then we have columns, we have some color. Here I will just go to gradient. So I will select gradient, and the value that we will select is average of campaign success, which is our main metrics. And from theme color I will select light blue color and dark blue color for highest value. Lowest value light blue, highest value dark blue, and then we can show it like this. So this will show us that light color represents lower value and higher value represents which are more successful. And you can see average conversion rate is also lower here. So you can see campaign success by quarter on the basis of different numerical values. Next is we will also see we have a budget. Okay, so by clicking these three dots we will create a new group where we will say we want to divide our budget in 5 different groups. So this will create budget bins, and I will simply create a clustered column chart here. So in this clustered column chart, first of all I will use format painter to copy. So I will use budget bins on x-axis, and on y-axis I will simply bring number of successful campaigns. So here we have campaign success. So you can see when the budget is high, some of successful campaigns are also higher, right? So here I will just not call it budget bins, I will just rename for this visual as budget. So which gives us a clear indication that the more budget that we will put in these campaigns, more are the chances of getting a successful campaign. So which is very important. And here we can simply go and enable data labels. Okay, so that we can see the total number of successful campaigns here. So I will just write number of campaign success by budget, and we can use that as a filter also. So like budget, since it has different bins or groups, so we can use it as a target field also. So like if budget is in the range of 1000 point 6000, 12,000, 18,000, 24, you can see it is increasing by approximately $6,000, right? So you will be able to check. This is a simple tutorial where we are just doing EDA. In the second part we will continue with applying some machine learning algorithms on this data set to predict campaign success on the basis of different campaign related values. For that we will use Python scripting. If you want to learn data science, we provide regular batches of data science at our institute. These batches are online and offline both. For online batches, you can join from anywhere, so you can contact us. Coming back to our analysis, we can see that whether it's a channel, whether it's a region or a product category, we have some kind of difference in value of number of successful campaigns or average campaign success value on the basis of different categorical fields that we have. So in a similar way, we would also like to see region wise performance. So for region wise performance, we will just replace campaign success with region here, not here, and we will be able to see which region is more successful. So here you can see West region is more successful with 26.8% count of campaigns. So we don't want count of campaigns actually. We want total number of successful campaigns. So in that case, you can see we have 41 here. So here actually we have to change something. Yeah, so in that case also West region with 27.52, North with 25.5, then 24, and least is South with 22.82. By finally adjusting the width and height, we can also bring the time of year as a filter. So for example, we want to see only in Q2. So what is our performance in Q2? In Q2, you can see TV is more successful channel. In Q3, email. In Q4, social media. And if we see overall, so you will be able to see that overall radio is more successful channel. So this way, by providing these interactive dashboards, by these interactive filters, uh, we come to know that obviously all these different categorical fields that we have effect on our campaign success rate. And we have conversion rate, CTR, and we have used them as some kind of indicators here, so that we can bring every information in one dashboard. But if you want, like in this case we have selected campaign success as our target field. In another, you can just copy this dashboard and just replace, like for example, everywhere we have used sum of campaign success. So you can use things like audience size, budget, etc. as your field of analysis. So this is part 1, and in part 2, as I said, we will use Python scripting for measuring market campaign success prediction. And what we will do, we will enter some dummy information, like we will enter a channel name, audience size, budget, duration, CTR, etc. And we will see if that campaign will be successful, yes or no. So that is something that we will do with the help of AI and Power BI or ML algorithms in the second part.